Hi, I'm Colin. And this used to be my smile, and this is my smile today. Yeah, my name is Colin. I'm from Castle Rock, Colorado. I am 33 years old. Wanted to make sure that we were going to do what was best long term, whatever that was going to take. And so having a little bit of a longer process was not ideal, but it's more ideal for the final long term outcome. With the support of my really great wife, she had finally both built up my courage and dragged me into a dentist, which I had not been to in about 15 years. Not since I was 18, and my parents forced me to go the last time they had the ability to do so. And so finally going into the dentist, I knew that the situation was bad, but I thankfully had a dentist that was caring and compassionate and that really just wanted to let me know what my options were instead of trying to tell me like what I had to do. I did not have a good track record with a dentist. It was always just an experience of like guilt and shame and then pain and discomfort. And that kind of grew into like a sincere phobia. And then throw in some amplified depression that just kind of bounces off of one each other and makes the situation worse. And I went through times of wanting to get help but feeling too embarrassed, totally just like giving up and accepting my fate for what it was, all the way to almost feeling like I deserved the situation that I was in. Yeah, so as my basically the condition of my mouth continued to deteriorate, my like ability to like laugh and smile with people just diminished. The types of foods that I was able to eat diminished. For better or worse, the pandemic threw a mask on my face and it allowed me to hide for a little bit longer, especially as things started to get really bad. Because if you're in the situation, you probably know like things start out and they're not so great, but once they start going downhill, it kind of snowballs and it gets pretty bad pretty quick. And so the beginning of the pandemic, I just kind of hid behind this mask. Dentures was definitely like the big fear on the back of my mind that like most certainly haunted me. I had known about like dental implants and stuff through like commercials, and I've had family members that have had like single tooth implants, and so like I wasn't sure. I'm like, all right, am I gonna have to have like 50 implants in my face? Or like, what are those actual options and what do they entail? And so knowing that there were options besides dentures and besides playing this whack-a-mole game that I really wanted to avoid. I had encountered some other dentists that like to their own credit, like they wanted to do anything and everything to like save every possible tooth. And it would have been this constant painful game of whack-a-mole of deal with one issue until the next one pops up. And that was something I knew I wanted to avoid because I wasn't going to follow through with it. I feel very good about the decision that I made. If anything, I think the biggest regret is just that I didn't start it sooner so that I could get to the finish line sooner. But it's a difficult decision to make. But you know, like if that's what you're gonna do and that is the decision, then don't delay after that because like everything's good, but at the same time, being patient is hard. You deserve this smile today.